wow, man, you did it. Yeah, you're finally abroad. You kind of accomplished your dream. Okay, what happened to me? Best grades, best internships, and do like some kind of side hustle. So I understand that I want to find friends. No one wanted to be a friend with me. I almost broke up with my girlfriend because of this long distance relationship. It's kind of hard to maintain it. It wasn't like I'm gonna die, but it was my closest moment in my life to feel that okay, maybe tomorrow I may not wake up. Like, yeah, only the best relationship will keep stable, and in this kind of situation when you are abroad of country. My emotional intelligence, EQ, it really dropped. And then I started to kind of considering these opportunities. Like I was thinking, okay, what do I want from my life? I have now a big colony of at least like 50 ants like, in my room.
Good day, dear friends. I am Vadim, an Erasmus Mundus student, and this is More Than Studying podcast, where international students share their experiences of studying abroad and much more. I hope the stories collected in this podcast are not only helpful, but also inspiring. Remember, what we did, you can also do. Just give it a try. Today, my guest is Darmen. He is from Kazakhstan, graduated from Nazarbayev University, and is currently studying Erasmus Mundus Master in Nanoscience and Nanotechnology. Hi, Darmen. How are you doing?
Hey, hello, Vadim. What a official introduction of me. Yeah, I'm doing well, thank you.
Yeah, that's really great. I actually would like to start with a question. If this experience of international studying is your first experience or not?
Oh, actually now, people from my university, from Kazakhstan, were really ambitious. Since the second year of my bachelor's, I was really tempted to go abroad, as I think like most of the students of my age. And I was applying to a lot of internships, like abroad, and in general to the scholarships and so on. The one which I got was named like Isino Foundation. So it's kind of like only Kazakh-based like foundation which give you like money to do a self-funded internship, and I did it in EPFL in fiber optics lab by Luke Tevenes. It was really nice for me because it was my first time being abroad in general. Because, like, my family is kind of poor. Currently, I receive more money by the scholarship of Erasmus Mundus than my whole family, like in total. Yeah, so it was my only opportunity to go abroad to receive these kind of scholarships. And I received it because I did internships and jobs, like research assistant job in my university. So I was a research assistant in a IDSM lab, integrated digital circuits lab, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So I was doing a photonic integrated circuits research for more than 3 years. I was making design of the photonic integrated circuits, so mostly it's passive microincreasnators. And this kind of like experience was a golden ticket for me. They give me this like research gave me opportunity to win that Isino Foundation, and also because I was kind of ambitious to just in general go abroad. I saw a lot of my seniors doing like crazy projects related to small startups, like selling fruits. I don't know, like a lot of them. Like, it was really diverse kind of startups, and most of them got to the hike. To the universities like ETH, Zurich, Stanford, and so on and so on. And when I saw their CVs, it's like first time when you see someone's CV who's like much more experienced than you, you feel kind of depressed. Not depressed, like at least demotivating. Yes, stressed. You understand that you are just like insect. Like one really distinct example. We had one senior, 2 years older than me. His name was Alyaev. Mm-hmm. So when I was second year of bachelor's, he was already first year of master's at ETH Zurich, and he graduated from our university. So he gave us kind of a presentation about what he did during his bachelor's. So basically, he kind of found like a professor, Professor Ruderman, who gave him opportunity, with whom he worked as a researcher, who sent him to Germany to make an internship like for 3 months. And after that, he also like published with him like 3 papers, as I know.
Wow.
Yeah, after third year, he went to the Buffalo University because our university also sends people abroad. And also he was doing like some kind of startups and so on and so on. Really a lot of things if you like notice. And because of that, he had a really great CV, which was a kind of golden ticket to him to go into the ETH Zurich. And another guy, it was Ivar. He got to the PhD like at Stanford after his bachelor's. So these like two people from my university, they were inspired me to go abroad. And what's a really interesting point is that when I was in EPFL in Switzerland, I met with Alyaev. I went to Zurich. I saw him. I messaged him. I was like, "Hey man, you know that you kind of inspired me. That you're kind of a reason why I'm here." Yeah, I met him in ETH Zurich. Yeah, it was incredible, man. Like just to see a person whom you idealize during your junior years, and you see him in Zurich in real life. Yeah, it was kind of a proud moment for me, and even more proud moment for him because he understood that. Yeah, okay, I really inspired someone like to be there.
Summarizing what you said, if you want your CV to be competitive with others, you really need to be proactive. I mean, to participate in different projects, to like do research, find internship, and also like talk to people who already did it and get inspiration from them. This is really good.
Yes.
What about your international experience here? I mean, now you're Erasmus Mundus student. I mean, what made it possible for you to become, to get this scholarship, right? And then, like, what is your experience here?
So after my EPFL internship, I applied to the PhD in photonics at EPFL. I got accepted, but I didn't find a professor at EPFL, unfortunately, because it's much harder to find a professor than be accepted to EPFL. Second university, I also got into KAIST. I applied in December, and two professors reached me in January or at the beginning of January. They saw my CV, they saw my motivation letter, and they just offered they told me okay, let's have an interview because I want to talk with you and understand what's going on, just understand what kind of person you are. And yeah, I also got into KAIST pretty easily because I was doing photonics, and they really needed some people who were doing photonics. And the last one was this program, Erasmus Mundus Masters of Nanoscience and Nanotechnology. Yeah, I got it in March, I think, and it was really kind of surprising. And at that time, I really didn't care much about this program. I was like, okay, I mean, I already got into KAIST, the PhD in KAIST. Why I should care about master's degree here? And then I started to kind of considering these opportunities. I was thinking, okay, what do I want from my life? Because from this moment, if I would choose Korea, 5 years in Korea doing a PhD and master's PhD program, it means that all my life will be related around, will be just around Korea. Or I want to choose Erasmus program and I want to be around Europe. So I reached to my professors. And most of them told me that, okay, I know that Korea KAIST is much higher by rankings than most of the universities in Europe here. In general, by the Erasmus program. But there's much more opportunities in Europe. In a way that there's also a work-life balance. And maybe because the diversity of people, it will be just nice to you. And yeah, I choose at the end Erasmus Mundus. And since September, I arrived to Kyiv Leuven. Really nice city. Of course, it's not better than Lausanne or Geneva or Zurich. Yeah, because when I was in Switzerland, I visited Leuven because one of my friends from Kazakhstan is here. He's also studying here. And at that time, I thought, okay, not a nice city. But yeah, I didn't know because the only city which I visited that time, it was Geneva. Before, Lausanne, Geneva, Kazakhstan and Leuven, that's all. So I didn't know. And then me and my friend, we went to Paris, and I understand okay, Leuven is a nice city. I made a mistake. I was delusional, delulu, I would say. And since first year of my master's, I met a lot of people. At the beginning, I really thought that I'm not gonna find friends here. On the way that I cannot find them, but I just didn't want to.
Why?
Because I was kind of ambitious to go to EPFL to do a PhD, and that's why I was kind of thinking about this masters as just one step to my PhD, to my professional work. That's why I was thinking, okay, I came here, I need to take 100% from this masters. I need to have best grades, best internships, and do some kind of side hustle, I don't know, participating in AI or hardware competitions and so on and so on. But I was wrong.
Actually, yeah, I thought the same way. Yeah.
Ah, really? Okay. Okay, post-Soviet Union people's mentality. Okay, so I was wrong, I would say, because after like a month, even having a friends from Kazakhstan here, because I had my classmate. Can you imagine my high school classmate was here? Like my
Wow.
best friend was studying in this university. Yeah, I just understand that people from my country, like Kazakh people, it's not my type of people, I would say.
Wow, really?
Yeah, because they studied here from since bachelor's. They spent like at least like 1,000, like 1,500 euro per month, and this money came from not from internship, not from the like kind of scholarships, but their parents gave it to them. So it was like self-funded. It's kind of, yeah, like, because we're from different worlds, you know, like,
Yeah.
I was the guy who was doing my best in my bachelor's, like spending all my days in lab. Like, yeah, except studying, I was going to gym, lab, my girlfriend. Gym,
Okay.
lab, girlfriend. And I mean, including studies, yeah, like, so it was my routine, like, for like most of the years in bachelor's. And I came here and I saw people just studying, eating lunch, like dinner in a good cafe. And I was like, no, I cannot do it. I cannot afford it to myself. Yeah, because I already feel myself as an adult. I need to provide my family like money. If something will happen, I will be responsible.
To be really financially independent.
Yes.
And to know how to manage your finances.
Yes.
This is quite crucial.
Yes, because one of the most important things which I advise it to the newbies, like to the people who come here or study abroad, like in general, is to really manage your money. And I understand that money kind of is the number one problem of any international students of going abroad.
And luckily there are at least such kind of programs that support students financially, like Erasmus Mundus or Dare Day in Germany, for example. This is really good because unfortunately, but all these opportunities are still end up in the question of money, like if you have enough money or not.
Yes.
And such scholarship really help. But also, like, the other thing that you see abroad are people, right?
Yes.
And you said that you did not want to make
okay.
Still,
I found it. Yeah, okay.
I know that you have, at least that's what I heard, you had a very sophisticated way of making new friends. I mean, like, you asked some weird questions or something like this.
Okay. Shut up, man. Yeah, okay. It's because I'm kind of extroverted guy. Okay, what happened to me? I understand that, okay, I need to kind of work, but I got bored, you know, like I got bored a lot about what I'm doing. So I understand that I want to find friends. Because at APFL, I was intern, for 3 months. No one wanted to be a friend with me. Like a friend, like, but...
Just for 3 months?
Yeah, like just for 3 months.
That's ridiculous.
No one wanted to be. So I was mostly alone. I was traveling alone, all around Switzerland by myself. It was kind of sad at the beginning.
It does sound sad.
It sounds sad, okay, but it was at the beginning. But then, I went to the like Matterhorn, all that, or like I don't know, Interlaken and that kind of cities by myself. And I felt okay. I made a lot of videos to send to my friends, and it was nice. But okay, what happened to me? I got bored. I understand that I need friends. I understand that Kazakh friends are not my type of people.
Okay.
Yes, I understand it. And I just started to talk with the people around me. And bit by bit, I came up to the Latino group. I call them Latino group because there's like 3 Mexicans and 2 Brazilians in that group, like which is like most of the group. Like, so I started to talk with them and just learning about their culture. Because I really like people like from abroad. In my bachelor's, I was talking a lot with foreigners, all kind of foreigners. I had because it was Nazarbayev University, people from National University of Singapore, Tsinghua University, Malaysia University, and so on and so on. They came, they regularly come to our university to visit and take courses, and I become friends with them. So when I started to talk with Latino people, because they're like, I have never talked with anyone from Mexico or Brazil. It was really interesting for me to find out all about their cultures. You know, in the way how I find friends, I call it culture exchange, is to teach them bad words, you know, like in Kazakh or in Russian, anyone, like any language which I know, you know. So it works, man. Like it sounds ridiculous, but it works. When someone says like in Spanish like pendejo, like, which means stupid, or any other word in Kazakh, it's really funny. It bonds people, I would say.
Okay.
It really bonds it.
And you also said that for
Mhm.
you it was like a whole new world, a whole new culture, like Latino. And what was like one of the most interesting fact that impressed you about the culture, or I don't know, that confused you?
I think it's the way how they spend time.
Hmm.
Like because when we gathered in a kitchen in Waterville, it's residence where I live, it's the way how many, just in general, any kind of games like they have related to cards or just related to drinking. I mean, they know how to spend time because in post-Soviet Union countries, people just like kind of gather to laugh and to drink, but we don't. But I cannot say that it's a quality time. But people from Latin America, they really know how to spend time with like quality time, you know. Yeah, so I was kind of impressed by them. Also, I had like friend from Albania and Algeria. It's also like it just in general, like because of this mixture of people from all around the world, it really feels like I don't know. It really feels interesting in the beginning. Like you laugh about anything from the beginning. Like when you're really interested in the other culture, and you're kind of shocked. Like, they're also kind of shocked when I say that I eat horse or camel. Yeah, because I'm from Kazakhstan. So like, and I even brought some horse meat and I gave it to my friends to try. Yeah, everyone liked it. No one was like, no one was like reluctant to try it again.
Probably they didn't want to show it to you because they were too afraid of your personality.
Maybe. No, yeah, I have some kind of like open personality. Yeah, if I see something which I don't like, I just say it.
What about like your friends or your family, like keep in contact with them? Because like, okay, that's really good to have new friends right here and to share new memories with them, to share experience. That's great. This is what is really needed for sure. But what about your friends back at home? Like it might be also challenging to keep contact, or probably it might result in a homesick. Like what is your experience in terms of this?
For me, because I used to live in EPFL by myself, like at Azan, so I didn't feel that homesick like almost at all. Like maybe like after 3 months or only I started to feel like a bit homesick, because my motivation was to like all my bachelor's degree, it was 5 years. I really dreamed about going abroad. I remember it. When I was almost finishing my internship at APFL, I was laying down in the grass in the park at 10 p.m. I think, and I was thinking, like talking to myself. I even made the video like saying that, "Wow, man, you did it. Yeah, you're finally abroad. You kind of accomplished your dream." Because at second year of my bachelor's, like before it started, I got sick by the pancreatitis. I really felt the death, like it wasn't like I'm gonna die, but it was my closest moment in my life to feel that, okay, maybe tomorrow I may not woke up, and I was kind of crying at that time, like a bit. I was thinking, okay, if I would die and I will not see like foreign country like at all, I would die in sadness, in regrets. And when I was in Syrian and I was like laying down on that grass in the park, I was thinking, wow, I accomplished it. Man, really, for me, I really saw that I accomplished whatever I wanted. And when I came back to Kazakhstan, I was thinking, okay, now I just need to go back. I need to get accepted and stay in Europe, like or in USA. Like, yeah, that was my plan. Like, and when I arrived here, I felt okay at the beginning. I didn't feel homesick. I was talking with my girlfriend every day, with my friends more or less like once a week. But okay, yeah. After I found like my friends here, my main like groups, like Latino group, I would say, I started to talk less and less with my friends and with my girlfriend, and I think it a bit get crazy because there's this thing that when people like go abroad from the country, like, which is different. For example, I'm from Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan is really different from Europe. When I arrived to Europe and I started to have fun with my friends, my emotional intelligence, EQ, it really dropped, I would say. Because in Kazakhstan, I was a person who was always serious, kind of working all time, thinking about future, planning the day, not a day, almost a year ahead, like half a year ahead, what I'm going to do, what I need to do, what I need to accomplish, and so on, yeah. But here I felt like some type of the accomplishment that I'm abroad. That okay, for next 2 years I'll be here, and I felt freedom, and maybe that freedom like kind of poisoned me in a way that it made me childish again. Like, I didn't thought about.
Why do you think it's bad, or do you say that this is better or good? Like I don't know.
I think it's not okay. I think everyone must experience it. I don't think that it's bad, because I felt really good at the time. I let my like teenager, which is who was inside me all this time, to do whatever he wants. Like, you know, I was really like drinking a lot, doing whatever I want. During the finals, like of the last semester, like I studied 3 days, I did my final, I drank with my friends. It was like that. It was really funny like time. But after the first semester, and like now it's like now the second semester also finished. I understand that, okay, yeah, I was kind of childish.
And it's high time to think about your future.
Yes, and now it's time, yeah. And I understand that, okay, like I'm done. Like I got tired of drinking. I didn't drink that much, but even so, I got tired of drinking, of partying. I was kind of tired all this time. Like, physically tired.
Saturated.
Yeah, saturated, yeah. And I started to think about the future. I almost broke up with my girlfriend because of this long distance relationship, you know. It's kind of hard to maintain it, but we did. And I think the main point how we did it was because everyone says talk, yeah, but we really talked a lot, and we talked clearly, like, about ourselves. Like, for example, I was talking a lot about my friends, but she wasn't interested about my friends, like new friends. She was interested about me. And I think because at that time I didn't put myself in the first plan, in the first position, it kind of was pushing her back, I would say. And I also felt like kind of unlistened, like unheard by her. She didn't because when we talked with her, she was working and kind of didn't listen to what I was saying. Maybe also that was a point. But after that, like, we talked a lot about that. It was harsh. We almost broke up. Now it's better. I would say it's like both after almost 5 years. Now it's the best healthy position. Yeah, best healthy like position in our relationship ever. So I really like it. And like in Mexico, what I really liked that they do a dynamic dates. For example, in the mornings they go to the botanic garden. After lunch they go to the restaurant, to the museum, and like after dinners they go to the like throwing axes or to the motor show. I don't know, something like this. You see, a whole day is booked of some kind of active activities. Yeah, I got inspired from Fernando was that I need to make my dates, even online dates, kind of interesting.
Oh.
So we had online dates with my girlfriend. It was like we watched Princess Diary together.
So cute.
Yeah, like we also we dressed up as actually we're going on a date, you know. And I think these kind of activities, like small ones, really keeps your relationship like alive.
Yeah, I was actually wondering because like keeping relationships, like friendship or even romantic relationships on a distance is quite difficult because these relationships are built on common experience, not just like talking online because like, okay, you can keep updated each other about your life, about what's new. But the thing that matters is common experience firstly, and the second, also be there, like if you need support or if you want to share your happiness, like, and if you're not present there at this very moment, how is it possible to stay connected? Yeah, this is, I think, just challenging in these relationships.
It is, but it also depends on how much you love that person. Like if you love that person with all your heart, I would say you don't care. You stop caring that much about common experience. Okay, how we do with Aro? She calls me, like for example, Aro is my girlfriend. She calls me, and I just put her near to me, and I'm doing my job. Like we talk a bit, but we still work on our stuff, and we can do this thing like that, like for 3 hours, just to be present, you know, like, because our presence is kind of calming us, like makes us feel that we're next to each other. Like, with my friends, it's more interesting. I would say I just call my friends like once in a month or once in 2 weeks, and we laugh about everything for like 1 hour straight, and then we message each other like after another month, like after months, yeah. Like so it's like that. With my friends, with my best friends, I have only like three best friends from Kazakhstan. Yeah, I basically talk only with them, and that's all. Like. Yeah, only the best relationship will keep stable and in this kind of situation when you are abroad of country.
Because any relationship requires energy, like,
yes.
And your energy is quite limited.
Yes,
sure.
yes.
But yeah, so you spend quite a lot of time to maintain like relationships,
Yes.
to study for sure that you
Mhm.
mentioned. What are other activities that you spend your free time?
Yeah, okay, I have only one hobby, like a stable one hobby. It's
Mhm.
gym.
Gym! Yay!
Yeah, that's the only one which I have. Like I'm trying to keep up with the bench press. Yeah, like I mean, it's the only exercise which I do well. Like
Mhm.
I push up like 105 times, and I
Wow.
weight and I weight only like 75 kilos. So it's I'm really proud of it. So I can say it in your
Good
podcast.
job.
Yeah, that's why I came to your podcast. Like, just to say it, you know.
Worth sharing information.
Yes, just
You
to
know,
show off. Like,
later when you're gonna listen to it, you can see if you improved or not.
Okay, yeah, like that's my only kind of stable hobby. Also, my girlfriend suggested me to, with my inner child, like to buy something, and you know what I bought?
No.
An ant farm.
What?
Yeah, I ordered it from Spain.
Okay.
Ant queen.
Okay.
It's like 5 workers, I think, and with a big package of everything which I need to like kind of build ant farm,
Okay.
like a sand, like a scene foils, like like this kind
Okay.
of like a
Wait a
like
minute.
box.
You're gonna build it like during the summer?
No, I already have it. I have it
Ah.
only. I have it since April.
Okay.
March. I have
Okay.
it since March.
That's so like unexpected.
Yes,
Like, this is what?
Yeah, now they really grow up now.
Uh-huh.
I have now a big colony of at least like 50 ants like in my room.
Wow. You're gonna take it to your second year university?
Yes, I'm taking it by train to Germany.
And you're gonna actually study in Dresden, right?
Yes, in TU Dresden. Yeah, they call it Silicon Saxony.
Oh yeah.
You know, yeah, because they have most of the semicon fabs.
Mm-hmm.
It's located there, and because I'm interested in computer architecture, macro architecture, I would say, I'm interested in working in Dresden in that way to kind of participate in designing new kind of stuff, like in mostly maybe in SRAM now, static random access memory, but we'll see. That's
Okay, but like, what are your plans like in general? You're planning to like do PhD there then, or you are aiming for PhD in Korea maybe?
No,
Still?
no way. I'm coming back to Korea.
Or go into industry?
Yeah. Okay, that's really important question. Okay, second really good advice which I would tell you to newbies, it would be plan what you're gonna do after your masters. It's really important because based on what you want to do after masters, you need to act on it during the masters. So what it means, at the beginning of the last year, at September from the last semester, I was really thinking that I want to do a PhD, like at the PFL or like by Marie Curie scholarship or by in Stanford, in MIT, like and so on and so on. But after first semester, I was kind of burned out. I understand that, okay, I don't want to do it. And I also understand that I'm a kind of person who really likes to talk and like really good with people around him. But I also want to work in an industry which is related to semiconductor, like technology. And I really understand during my trip to Rome with my friends that I want to become a manager.
Project manager?
Kind of project manager. I would really like to do it. Not a true researcher. Because, it's because of salary. Because I'm not that curious about research, even if I can do it. And I really like to talk with people, like to manage their work. That's why I want to become a project manager. And so my plan changes.
Hi, hello, this is Vadim from the future, who is currently editing this podcast, and unfortunately at this point of time the recording with Darmen was corrupted. I tried to save it, but it didn't really work. Anyway, I'm sure that in this part of the episode Darmen has already shared very precious and very useful information, and also very personal information, and I hope that you found some more answers to like numerous questions that might have been in your head if you were considering to go abroad. So from Darmen's side, I can say that He's currently doing his second year of master in Dresden, and he's doing very good. He's very ambitious, he's very hardworking. Everything is also going good with his personal life. Currently he is preparing for defending his master thesis, and I think that I can only wish him luck and inspiration with this and with his future plans. I hope that all of his other new dreams will come true. I'm very also grateful that he shared his story, and thank you, dear listeners, for listening to this episode. And as a reminder, it comes at the end, always do your best, go for your dreams, and surely live with all your heart. Vadim and Darmen were with you today. Stay tuned to this Modern Studying podcast.